Let's discuss the coronation with history lecturer at the University of KwaZulu-Natal now, Dr. Mphumeleli Ngidi. Dr. Ngidi, many thanks for your time this morning. Let's start with the importance of convening a meeting of this nature ahead of that coronation that has now been confirmed to take place on the 28th of May.
Good morning to you and the viewers at home. It's very important as the family convene to discuss the matters which will result into the smooth operation of the coronation. So when there is an instance whereby a coronation is planned, because the last precedent that we have for a coronation was the 3rd of December 1971. So there were also family meetings when the late King Zwelithini Nkabeko to be installed. So it's very important that the preparations are done by the family, because this is an important and a rare event in the history of the Zulu kingdom. So the preparations are huge to an instance that usually they are delegates from abroad, delegates from here in the country, too many delegates, and also the people would like to go there and witness this rare event happening, unfolding in front of their eyes. So it's very important that the family convene, not only the family, but there are consultations also with the government. The government to set out the venue. I remember in the 1971 coronation of the late king, there were press, the media from across the globe, and also the government officials was there. MC Porter was heading that installation. So also assuming, although we are in a constitutional democracy now, because this was then the apartheid government, but the coronation went well on a rainy day, which happened at Nongoma. So it's a long process of planning a coronation. Will be the MC and how the delegates will enter the venue. Because last time, what happened was that because it was raining, some of the people just sat on who were unreserved, sat on the seats that they were not reserved for. So the royal guards and also the government security had to move that event, that the people to sit on their designated spots. So there's a long. There's also it's planned their speeches. So it should also be planned who's going to speak, who's going to take the podium and speak about what. So it's a long process on what the king is going to wear, and also yes, this is also planned. The last time the last event, the king wore that navy.
Yes.
Like it's a British suit, something like that, and then when finished, and then the king, because he was just a prince by that, but when he was installed by MC Porter as the king, and then he joined AmaZulu in his traditional.
Yes. I just want to come in there, yes, as you speak about that. This coronation is particularly important for stability within the Zulu nation. We've seen many divisions over the last few months since those unfortunate passings of the late king and his wife, and the divisions as to who should be taking the throne. So the fact that this coronation is happening is really great for stability.
Yes, of course. It's great for unity, and also the king has been very intelligent in trying to forge unity within the family, and then that the king understood the history of ascending into the throne. I can tell you that from King Shaka in the early 19th century, it has been like this up and now. It's like habitual when there's a king who had to ascend into the throne, that there will be different views. In isiZulu we say abantu abayi ngancanye bengemanzi. So there are always those disputes, contestations. It's always has been there. So the king was very smart in understanding that and articulating it in the media and also within the family. This will, as the end of the day, this is going to come into an end, and things will run smoothly.
No, absolutely. I wish we had more time to ventilate the process around the coronation, but I'm sure we'll get to catch up with you closer to the time. That is UKZN history lecturer Dr. Mphumeleli Ngidi talking us through the importance of the coronation and everything that needs to be considered, from what the king has to wear to who will officiate proceedings, delegates in attendance, many things to consider. But of course, as we get closer to the time, we'll continue to unpack those proceedings.